To me, that's how you really feel. That's who you really are. He doesn't want to elevate, but he loves you and he wants you in his life. Is that the life that you want to live? Oh, this is uncomfortable. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Comfort. Thank you so much for being with me today. I really do appreciate you. Alright guys, so today's video, as promised, is going to be a discussion topic. So there's a major topic that I want to pull from that's kind of been in the media, and I want to get y'all's thoughts on it. Just some ideas that I have. I've been seeing it float around, right? If you haven't seen my last video, go check that out right there. It's crazy. There's some confessions in it. The challenge, the island season, y'all. And a lot of people say they didn't like that season. I don't know why. I guess if you strictly watch it only for like competition purposes, then sure. But I watch the challenge for competition and for the interactions, the social interactions that they have. Like, it's like a huge social experiment, right? Like I've said before. And so I'm like, yeah, I do want to see, not unnecessary drama, but I want to see like, how do these people interact and like what happens and how would we apply it to real life, right? So that's what these discussion topics are going to be based on. Sometimes I'm also going to pull from other major media topics that I feel like you can kind of relate to. I feel like a lot of you guys are kind of around my age range. If you're older than that, if you're younger than that, you're always welcome. Thank you so much for finding my channel on the side of the YouTube. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you like discussion topics, if you like reality TV recaps, countdowns, and rundowns of whatever is going on, and you know, we can air our grievances together. I'm gonna start with a media topic. Stay tuned, please watch till the end, because I am gonna address the topic on last episode. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out, where I'm basically gonna be giving my thoughts, and we're gonna be breaking down what you would do basically to get ahead, whether in a competition situation, in an office, corporate, media, whatever your career path is. What would you do and what is acceptable to do to get ahead, right? We're definitely gonna be addressing that, and this kind of ties into that. Now personally, I don't think this is what this person is doing. I don't think this is the reason that this couple is together, but I'm sure you guys have seen that A$AP Rocky, who is a rapper slash model at this point, and Rihanna, who's a artist and media mogul, right? She has a Savage Fenty Beauty. She is basically like a certified billionaire at this point. Amazing businesswoman. Her fans are still waiting for her music. Don't think you guys are going to be getting that music. You might just want to let it go. Okay, so not to rub salt in the wound, okay? So they have just recently announced they've been together, they've been friends for years, and they've been together for some time now, and they recently announced, or this week, that Rihanna is pregnant, and she looks pretty far along. From what my eye can tell, maybe she might be like 5 or 6 months, something like that, right? And she did also post another picture where she said that this is how the gang pulled up to Black History Month. So people are speculating that she might be having more than one baby, you know, in utero. So we don't know anything about that. Congratulations to them. That's beautiful. They've been speculating for years that Rihanna's pregnant. Finally she is, and the way she announced it was great, and she looked great, and they looked great, and it was wonderful and beautiful, right? Now personally, I feel like this couple is very well matched as far as energy. They've been friends for a long time. They're both successful. A$AP Rocky's a millionaire, she's a billionaire. They're both well off. He doesn't need her money, right? So this is not specifically about them, but for some reason that her being pregnant by him, people started saying that A$AP Rocky like is just trying to secure the bag, or he's trying to level up in the world. Y'all know I be on Clubhouse. Go ahead and follow me on Clubhouse, Comfort E Jacob, or just look up Comfort Jacob. I'm on Clubhouse. Holla at me. A lot of people, there were a lot of rumors about like how men came up. Should women date men who make less than them because Rihanna just got pregnant by one, right? So this is how I feel, right? Now, if this is the reason that y'all are gonna push yourselves into doing something that may not necessarily be for you or may be for you, I think you might want to reevaluate like your life decisions. Like, I think have more concrete reasons than like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky being in their own relationship and having their own baby. But I will say, this is my thoughts on that. I feel like it is absolutely wonderful and beautiful to be able to come together with somebody. You guys align your lives lives together. You are in love. You have a goal for your life, for family, for children, for a business, for careers, for changing the world, right? Taking on the world together. And he may not necessarily have a lot of money yet. Maybe you have more money than him. Maybe you have a better paying job than him, whatever the circumstances are. But you see he has ambition. He has a plan for your life together. I think that is wonderful, right? I do not think you need to get, if you're a well-off woman and you want to build a future with somebody, you want to build a family with somebody, even if they don't have a lot of money or all their money that they're going to have right then, you need to make sure that your the lifestyle you have or want to have align. You need to make sure that if you like nice things, if you like the finer things in life, if you're bougie bourgeois, if you're a little bit high maintenance and you do that for yourself, once you join with this person, you need to make sure they like those things too. Because if you get with somebody that's very simple, that's not just doesn't have a lot of money, but it's just naturally frugal, and then you are joining finances because of children, because of a home, whatever, because he's not going to be taking over everything because, well, depending on what the income is. Depending on the income, maybe he could take over everything, and even if you made more than him, I guess. But let's just say he makes 50,000 and you make 100,000, right? Those lifestyles may be very different. So if you guys are merging your finances together, then you need to make sure that either you're going to balance whatever that high maintenance bougie bourgeois lifestyle that you used to live is, you're willing to do that so that you don't cause this man frustration, and he needs to be sure that he's able to match up to that you guys can be equally yoked in that way. Because what I've found and I've seen with some people, which is why I used to say, like, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that, but I've learned, listen, everything is not for everybody, and you as a woman don't need to decide to be with this man who is a wonderful man and who is working really hard and cause him frustration because you want to push the lifestyle that you have on him, right? When you knew he couldn't afford that anyway, or maybe you knew he didn't like that lifestyle. Now, if you get with somebody who doesn't have a lot of money, but he also likes nice things, so that's what he's like, he's ambitious, he wants a big house, he wants a really nice neighborhood, he wants to build a huge business, he wants to travel, he wants to do those things, then you guys are going to be aligned. And as long as he has a plan for that and he's somebody that actually executes everything on his list, that is, I feel like that's a partner that you can trust and you guys can work and build together, because finances are important in a marriage. But if he is just frugal, but he sees you and he thinks you're beautiful and he's a nice person and you're a nice person and you guys want to build lives, love and emotion and all of that is great, but practicality and logic needs to be taken into account when entering a marriage, especially with children and things like that. And just know what you can handle. Make sure you have a level of patience for the grind. Like, it's gonna take a little bit of a grind. You're gonna get there. You'll get there. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be overnight. You know, if you want to assist with some of your finances, or if you don't want to do that, just know that it's gonna take a hustle. But if you see somebody that is ambitious and has a plan, not just ambitious, but ambitious with a plan, you guys can really work and make something really, really beautiful happen. I know, trust me. But if this is somebody that just wants to live a nice content, he's fine with his 50K. He's okay maybe living in a nice apartment, living in an okay area. He's cool, he's comfortable right there. He just wants to be at that level. He doesn't want to elevate, but he loves you and he wants you in his life. Is that the life that you want to live? Because A$AP Rocky and Rihanna live the same type of lifestyle. She just happens to have a little bit, well, a lot more money than him, but he's also, they can live the same lifestyles. They can do the private jet, they can fly, they can whatever. So their lifestyles pretty much align. So it's not going to be much different. He could pay for everything that they do. She doesn't really have to come out of pocket for anything that they do unless it costs like close to $1 billion. You know what I'm saying? Or hundreds of millions of dollars, which what are you doing that costs hundreds of millions of dollars? Like, hello, even private jets, it's not up to that much. So they can still live the same lifestyle, but don't cause this man frustration. And you too, guy that is making less than this woman that you want to approach, make sure that you are able to, you understand the kind of woman that she is. Does she want to go with your program? She wants to go with your flow and live more of a simple life, and she actually likes a simple life, and maybe this bougie thing she's doing is just for show. She prefers a simple life. That's why she wants to be with you, and that's what you like. Great. Or you know that you want to get to that level that she's at so you guys can align and you can build together. Great. But if you people are content and she's living bougie, you're gonna clash. It's gonna be frustration for you because she's gonna need things that you don't understand, and for the woman, he's gonna need things that you don't understand. You don't understand how he can be content with that. So that is just my piece on that. If you should date somebody that makes less money than you, take those things into consideration. But I think, yeah, it could absolutely work. It could be beautiful and you guys should build together and grow together. together, and it would be wonderful. Okay, so that's my thoughts on that. So now, speaking of money and finances, right? Last episode, my reaction video to the island, at the end, because I noticed, you know, in these games, in the challenge games, sometimes they sell out their friends, sometimes they snake their friends, sometimes they watch their friends or whoever is prominent in the game at that point do crazy, inappropriate, despicable, disrespectful, horrible things to people. The people next to them don't say anything just because they need that person to get them further in the game, right? And even back then when they were only winning like $10,000, like now $1 million, okay, it's still, to me, I'm not sure I would do that, but it would make more sense to do all that for $1 million than it would for $10,000, but you know, whatever. So is it okay to abandon your moral compass, to elevate in your competition, in your career, in a networking situation, in a church? I would hope not in the church, but y'all, stuff be happening, you know? So granted, I've never been in a competition to win $1 million, right? But I have, you know, a really great exercise for this. Play the game Mafia and see who takes who. No, I'm kidding. Mafia is just a fun light game and there's no money usually. So I don't think there's ever a good enough reason for you to abandon your integrity. I think, I know in the game they say it's just a game, it's just a game. I'm sorry. I think that still says a lot about your character. All that Big Brother stuff, like the reason that I don't really see it for Casey and Fessy and the way that they play and, you know, even Johnny and other people, I think it says a lot about your character that you're willing to do that, especially a lot of times when it seems to be unprovoked and unnecessary. Drop kick your integrity out the window when it wasn't even, you weren't even in a tight spot. It wasn't even like a couple people left. It wasn't like, oh, I had no other choice. It was like, there's hella people left. I just did that to help myself possibly advance in the game. That means that's how you, to me, that's how you really feel. That's who you really are, right? Like in a career setting, if you're going to, I don't know, speak badly about me or not defend me when you know somebody says something wrong about me because you want to get the position, and so you let them say whatever about me even though you know it's not true, and you are like, I think that speaks to your integrity. I do. I think that there should be some type of moral compass that you, and I'm a Christian, so that's the perspective I'm coming from, you know, do what you want, only God can judge. But I personally believe that there is a limit. You need to have your own moral compass and it doesn't need to be moved. That's when you can really tell who's it. It's easy to be a good person when you're not in a tight spot. When you're in a tight spot and your career's on the line or some money's on the line, what will you do? That is the true test of somebody's character. That's who somebody is. When they're in a tight corner, when they need something really badly, what will they do? Now, in certain situations, I might forgive it, you know, and just because whatever. But if you don't, it means, it says a lot about your character and your integrity. Like, that is who you are. So if I was in the challenge, you ain't finna just be snaking me and we cool and we going on vacation. No, I mean, I'm not gonna be that butthurt over it. It's just gonna be a mental note. That's what I like to take, mental notes. Check. You are right here. You're gonna stay right there, arm's length. Hi, how are you? How are you doing? Cordial. Hi. But that's it. That's it. That's all. Like, I can't trust you, and that's okay. Human beings will be human beings, and that's fine. That's okay. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think? How low are you willing to go? How much do you think it's okay to sacrifice your integrity to get further in a game like the challenge or Big Brother? Because they be doing some mess on Big Brother too, y'all. In a career path, in a social setting, to win money, whatever. Like, do you think that it's okay to sacrifice your integrity and that somewhat the people that you're doing it to should understand, because it's like, it's $1 million or it's my career or it's my livelihood, or, you know what I mean, get with the program. Like, it's not personal. Like, what is you guys' take on it? I would really love to know. Go ahead and comment down below what you think about what everybody's been saying about this ASAP and Rihanna thing. Go ahead and leave your comments below about the integrity and how far you would go to get further in whatever situation you find yourselves. Okay, that is all for today's discussion topic. Let me know what you guys want to discuss or anything else you guys are interested in. I would really appreciate it, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.